Dennis, do you think that the emergence of Trump and of Bobby Kennedy latterly is an indication that there is an appetite for anti-establishment candidates? And do you think that, in effect, Trump is an independent that has marshaled the Republican Party around him, albeit a libertarian or however you want to categorize Trump? Oh, someone's posted that. Someone's posted that cartoon, the wheelbarrow cartoon you just talked about. Someone posted it. It's a deal, not deal, but it's that Far Side. It's a Far Side cartoon. I just saw it. Someone posted it on our Awakened Wonder chat, our locals community there. Cool. That was cool to see that. I like that. Do you not think that, in a sense, the American people are really tired of the uniparty, and in effect, that's what the Trump phenomena is about? Now, of course, you can, and I'm sure you will, quibble about Trump in office and whether or not Trump acted like an independent, whether that's in the pandemic or the way that he handled taxation. Or a lot of people now in the chat on Rumble will be saying, no wars under Trump, plenty of wars under Biden. I just wonder, Dennis, if really, until we start to look at either alliances that transgress the former categories or real empowerment of ordinary people, it's difficult to penetrate what Mike Benz and others have called the blob, the set of interests that are so embedded that they can't really be affected by the kind of contained
Right.
discourse.
Russell, whether you call it the blob, the deep state, the permanent government, there is such a thing in Washington. When I raised that issue years ago when Trump took office, I was working at Fox News for a while, and I saw what was going on, where these interest groups inside the government were actually attacking not just Trump, they were attacking the presidency. That's a problem. Because the president of the United States, no matter who the president is, needs to be able to exercise an executive function. And there was an attempt to restrain him from anonymous sources. Now, can an independent, can a person who is independent of thought be elected president? Yes. Now, Trump's election came as a result of democratic failures on trade agreements, which didn't have workers' rights, human rights, or environmental quality principles. The deindustrialization of the Midwest accelerated because of those trade policies. I voted against China trade because I understood that when we send our jobs over there, what we're going to import are the values as well of China. And we exported our own values and they weren't registering in other countries. We gave up some basic rights here. We've seen the United States economy get undermined. Our strategic industrial base evaporated in many areas of the country. So no matter who's elected president, they need to have an independence of thought. They cannot be a tool of a party. They cannot be someone who's going to be pushed around by interest groups. Now, whether it's Donald Trump, Robert Kennedy, or if Biden suddenly President Biden expresses a new quality of independence, that remains to be seen. But the American people, I think, are very concerned that our leadership is moving away from the things that really matter to Americans. Freedom, certainly, but economic freedom. You can't have political freedom if you don't have economic freedom.